everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in for another DRVN Unlimited workout. So you're with Coach Jen today. We're going to go ahead and hop into our modified DRVN warm-up. Starting down on our knees, we're going to sit our hips back, forearm on the floor, hand behind the head, connect the elbows, open up and rotate, looking up to the ceiling here. Getting some mid-back rotation, loosening up from sitting down at the desk. From here, we're going to go out onto all fours, open up opposite arm and opposite leg, extending out, making sure to not arch the low back. From here, we're going to tuck our toes in. We're going to lift our knees off. We're going to go into a little bit more core work here, lifting off opposite foot and hand. And then we're going to go out into push-up position. We'll bring our right leg forward, right arm up, rotate. We're going to open our hips to the side, side lunge, rotate. Back to the front, back knee down, same side arm comes up. Push-up position, we'll switch sides and rotate. We'll open up to the side, lunge and rotate. Back to the front, back knee down, same side arm up. Push-up position, walk back to our deep squat, heels to the floor. We'll go back out, push-up position, right leg forward, right arm up, rotate. Open our hips to the side, lunge, and rotate. Back to the front, back knee down, same side arm comes up. Push-up position, we'll switch legs, rotate. Open our hips, lunge and rotate. Back to the front, back knee down, same side arm comes up. Push-up position, walk back, deep squat, heels to the floor. We'll bring our hips up high, tuck our chin in, hamstring. We'll go back down to our squat, hands come up, we'll stand up. All right, everyone, ladies and gents. So for our first little warm-up, it's going to be 2 exercises. We're going to go 3 rounds, 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. It's going to be all core work, okay? So we're going to start you down on the floor, just like we did last week. Starting off with dead bugs, so arms and legs come up. Opening up opposite arm and leg, keeping that low back on the floor. From there, we're going to flip over to our plank. 20 seconds for dead bugs. Ready? Let's go. Great job. Keep that low back on the floor. Keep it engaged. Three, 2, 1. Great job. So we got 10 seconds in transition. We're going to flip over and get ready for front plank. Ready, set, go. You got 20-second hold here. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. Good job. All right, so we're flipping onto our back. That was round 1. We're going to go 2 more rounds. Right back to our back for dead bug. Ready? And let's go. We quick transitions. Really getting our abs firing up. 3, 2, 1. All right, we're flipping on over. Walking back, we're getting ready for plank. Whew. Ready? And let's go. 20 seconds. Deep breaths. 3, 2, 1. Great job. All right, we're flipping onto our back, final round here. Whew. Got dead bugs. Ready? And let's go. That low back down, check in and make sure that back's on the floor. 3, 2, 1. Flipping on over. We got plank time. Ready, set, Let's plank it out. Last one, 20 seconds. We got less than 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Great job. So I'm gonna have you guys flip over to your back really quick. We're gonna get in a few rounds of bridges, and then we're gonna start into the bulk of the workout. So go ahead and count it out with me. We're gonna get into bridge position, squeezing our glutes, going up into bridge. Get yourself 20 reps here, 20 reps, and then we'll start with our circuits. So count it out at your own speed. Halfway for me. Great job, that's 20. All right, so grab some water if you need it. We're gonna start into our circuits next. All right, so for our first circuit, we're gonna do a squat hold. So all of these, it's 3 exercises. We're going 3 rounds, 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off, okay? Simple as that. I'll keep time for you, so don't worry about keeping time. We're gonna be here, we're gonna squat down, hold, 1, 2, back up. Squat, hold, 1, 2, back up. All right, so I don't want you guys going all the way down into a squat position where you don't need to do any work, but you're holding it up a little bit higher where you do need to hold yourself and do a little bit more work, okay? We got a hip opener to follow that exercise, and then we got an upper body tricep core, okay? 30 seconds on the clock. Squats, ready? Let's go. So squat down, hold, back up. So you hold for a 1, 2, and up. You guys should really feel those glutes kick on to help stabilize you as you're in your squat hold. If you guys are finding like you can't hold your balance, stick your arms out in front of you. It'll help to keep your balance a little bit better. If you guys want to work on it a little bit more, keep your hands close to you. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. So we're going to split this one into halves. So you'll be half kneeling. We're going to release that stretch, and we're going to go down into that stretch. Back and forth. You keep your core engaged and keep your glute engaged. Okay, and when we get halfway through, we'll switch it to our other side, and I'll let you know, okay? Whew. So that was our 30-second break. We're down into our half kneeling here. We're going to open up those hip flexors. Ready? Let's go. First side. Remember, squeeze your glute, engage your core. You're going to sit forward into that stretch. Come back out. Great job. You're going to switch sides, keeping it going. Awesome. 5 seconds left here. 3, 2, 1. All right, so for our next one, we got up-down planks. So your push-up position, you're going to lower down to your forearms, push back up to your push-up position, alternating what side goes down first. So ultimately, you're alternating what side pushes you up. So ideally, you're not rocking your hips at all. It's going to look a little bit like this. Down to your forearms, right back up to push-up, okay? So alternating sides. We got 30 seconds. Ready, set, go. So with that being said, if you need to regress it, you'll drop your knees down. Same thing, up, down, up, just on your knees. Right, so that's halfway through. Keep that core engaged. Try to have minimal movement of your hips and your spine. 3, 2, 1. Great job. Whew. So that's one time through our circuit, our first one. We're going to go 2 more rounds through. And we got 1 more circuit. So catch your breath here. All right, we're going now for our squat holds. Be about hip width apart. Let's get ready, set, and let's squat down and hold. There you go, all the way back up. Remember, you get a 2-second count at the bottom. Right back up. Inhale when you lower, exhale when you stand up. 3, 2. So we're going half kneeling, open up to our hip flexors next. Ooh. So today's kind of a reset, core stabilize, up the hips. We're getting a little bit of work. You guys doing great here. Let's get up in our half kneeling position. Ready? And let's go. So engage the glute, engage the core. Lunging forward. Inhale as you come out of it. Exhale as you come forward. Squeeze a little bit more every time you come forward. Halfway, let's switch sides. There. And time. All right, so for our next one, up, down planks. Whew. Up on your tippy toes. Down on your knees. Alternate sides, limiting the shift in your hips and limiting the movement through your spine. Full challenge here. So we got 30 seconds on the clock, starting round 2. Ready, set, and let's go. Halfway. Three, 2, and 1. All right. So let's back to the top. Final round. Whew. Losing my track. All right, one more time through this circuit, so we're going all out. This last round, if you guys are in it and you guys want to push a little bit further for your squats, you're going to squat down, hold 2 seconds, add a little jump, absorb right back down to that squat position. Hold for 2 seconds, repeat. It's only if you're feeling it. Ready? Let's go. Look a little something like this. Squat down, hold for 2, jump up, right back down. So depending on where you guys are at, you're either there or you're holding, doing your normal squats. You guys can go up onto your tippy toes, right back down to your squat. That's going to be that variation without the action on your knees. And time. All right. We got our half kneeling hip flexor. I must say this is a great one to do if you guys find yourself sitting at a desk for too long. You're like, my hips hurt, I need to open it up, it's been a little bit, let me change it up. Kneel at your desk, just like we are here. Type, engage the glute, lunge forward, switch sides, just like we're doing here. You still do your work. Ready? Go. So I always like to give that suggestion. If there's ways that we can integrate our stretching and little things that we need to do throughout our day, it's going to be a lot more doable than it is, hey, I need 30 minutes of your day, switch sides, to get in the stretching and whatever it is. I know you guys are all busy. So finding those key times to just integrate it into your daily routine already going is crucial. And time. Great job. Whew. Doing great today. We got one more round, or one more exercise, one more round left of this circuit. A circuit. And then we got one more. All right. So we're going up, down planks. On your knees or on your toes. Ready, set, and let's go. There you go. Take pauses if you need it. Try to keep your shoelaces on the floor. You guys are kneeling. I don't want you lifting up your knees like this, or your feet. Okay, try to keep those shoelaces on the floor. Last couple seconds here. 3, 2, 1. All right, go ahead and grab some water. Catch your breath. All right, so for our last circuit, we're going to start off with a little bit of balance here. So we're going to go single leg deadlifts. Watch it from the side. Opposite hand is going to reach down towards that opposite ankle, coming back up, and we're switching sides. Back up. So you're alternating sides. I always recommend you to gaze forward, find something that's not moving, lock eyes with it, and keep it there. If you guys have light weights, great exercise to add in a little bit of weights. Maybe it's a water bottle, maybe it's actual weights. Something to add a little bit more. All right, so again, 3 exercises, 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off. Let's go ahead and hop into this first exercise. Ready, set, and let's go. Put an angle here so you guys can see. Locking eyes with the corner of that mat. Whew, and it's helping keep my balance. Whoop, just jinx myself there. But again, keeping the core engaged, glute engaged. Think about that back leg like it's pushing a wall away from you, behind you. That'll help to also keep your balance. Fine. So now we're flipping onto our back. Whew. And we're going to do leg lifts next. So you either put your hands under your hips or keep your hands out here. Hands out here are going to be a little bit more difficult. Okay, so find that variation that works for you. You're going to be here, lifting all the way to the ceiling. I want you to come back to a tabletop position, right back up. So we're going to try to go straight up instead of over our head. Ready? Let's go. Over here, instead of doing one of these. That's not doing anything for us, going straight up. That's what we're looking for. Like I said, as your arms and hands go out a little bit wider, try it a little bit more difficult. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. Great job. Whew. So for our next one, we're actually going to be staying down here, just in this position. We're just going to come up to what we call crab position. So from here, you lift your hips off the floor. We're going to bring opposite hand and foot together, back down. Opposite hand and foot, back down. Okay? There's alternating sides, engaging in the internal and external obliques. Ready? 30 seconds, and let's go. I like to open up and kind of stack over my grounded shoulder, just like that. Help to reach for it. Get a little bit more engagement. Almost there. Last couple seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right, so that was our second circuit. Those were our 3 exercises. We got 2 more rounds. So we're making our way to standing. We're going into our single leg deadlifts, alternating sides. Trying to keep our balance. Alternating sides is a lot harder than sticking with one side. All right. Ready, set, let's go. You're reaching towards that opposite ankle, right on the inside. That helps to keep your balance right over your heel. Weight in the glute. Always like to squeeze that glute cheek as you stand up. Almost there. And time. Right. So back down to our backs. We're getting into our leg lifts. So find that positioning for your hands. Maybe your hands are under your hips, so a little easy. Try to venture out with your hands out by your side. We got 30 seconds on the clock. Ready? Set. Go. A little whistle there. Whew. I always like to also think about squeezing my shoulder blades together. We tend to want to round our shoulders forward, try to keep them together and down on the mat. Use your pelvis as that driving force. Bring your feet up. Three, two, and one. Whew. All right, catch our breath. We got crab walks for our second round. So for these crab walks, if they were hard for you, I want you to not lift the hand off. It's just going to be driving the knee. So you'll be here, you'll lift off, just drive here. But I want you to kind of drive at an angle, okay? So let's go ahead and get going. 30 seconds. So you're just driving here. It's too hard to lift that hand off. Ideally, we are working to lift that hand off. You might need a little bit of a wider stance to feel a little bit more comfortable on this one. Almost there. 3, 2, whoop, and 1. Lost the balance there on that last one. All right. So we got single leg deadlifts. Last round through our circuit. We're making it. Grab some water if you need it so we can finish strong. Whew. All right, last round through the circuit. Lock eyes with that point. Single leg deadlifts. Ready? Go. I always like to think this back leg that goes back, keep it pointing towards the floor. That'll help to keep your hip level with the floor. 3, 2, 1. All right, all the way down to the mat for our leg lifts. Last round. In. Deep breath out. Let's get set. Ready? And let's leg lift it. Squeeze those shoulder blades. Keep those shoulder blades on the mat. There you go. Drive that pelvis upward. Three, 2, and 1. All right, go ahead and rest. We got 30 seconds before our last exercise. Only 30 seconds left to work. We can do this. 30 seconds. All right, we're going to get set up, crab position. 30 seconds on the clock. Ready, set, go. Take it as fast or as slow as you can go. You guys can. Bring your hips up higher. Keep them up higher. That's going to add a little more difficulty to it. We got less than 10 seconds here. 3, 2, 1. Great job, everyone. grab some water, catch your breath if you need it. We're going to go ahead and do a little stretch routine together. So I'm going to have you guys just lay right onto your back here. We're going to bring our leg up, stretch out that hammy, so you're going to grab back behind the leg, extend up, point your toe back to your face. From here, we're going to rotate that leg across the body. Open up and rotate, look away from the leg you're stretching. So you're looking out to that hand that you extended out. All right, we're going to go ahead and switch legs. So you're grabbing behind your other leg now. Stand straight and tuck your toe in. All right, you're going to bend that knee. You're going to rotate across the body. Up and rotate, look towards that hand you extended out. You're going to come out of that. We're going to come on up. We're going to sit back into child pose. Breathe it out. You're going to come up. You're going to tuck your toes in, going up in a down dog. Stretch out those calves. We'll walk back for hamstring hang. We'll bend those knees, roll up nice and slow. All right, everyone, I hope you guys liked that. It was a nice kind of reset, mobility, still moving, getting you guys sweating. As a pleasure, like I said, great to have you guys, and I really hope to see you guys from the next class.